Franz, possession before, Paolo picks up his fifth foul. You guys hold a 2-point advantage. After that foul, what did you see? What really swung the game in the other direction in that moment?
No, obviously, they made a lot of threes in that third and fourth quarter, and we struggled to score once Paolo went out. I thought a couple good looks that just didn't go, but a couple of bad possessions as well, and they went on a big run.
Franz, how did Paolo's absence in the third quarter affect you guys mentally? Him picking up those 3 fouls right away. Just what was kind of the reaction of your team?
No, I thought I just explained how we played. I thought we had a good mindset coming out of the timeout.
Did you say anything to Paolo in that moment, or just what do you do as a teammate after he picks up a fifth foul? And I'm sure it was frustrating for him.
We talked about it as a team that we continue to play. Paolo's been leading us all year, and our message wasn't in timeout to have his back, and obviously it didn't go our way, but yeah.
We've mentioned and talked about all year the shooting struggles for the team in general. You mentioned got a lot of good looks in that third quarter to when you're trying to stay in the game. How frustrating is it in a game of these stakes to feel like you're getting the looks that you want and they're just not going in?
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure. I think it's very obvious looking at the stat sheet. It's definitely some everybody on the team has to work on, and I think there's also a lot of good in that, knowing that if we improve that, I think we're an extremely dangerous team.
You just kind of touched on the takeaway from the series. Just what's the big picture from this and from this experience?
I think exactly what I just said. I think I think we saw how effective our defense is against one of the best teams in the league. They won it all last year, so a bunch of close games. Obviously, small margins win these games, and third quarter today, last 4 minutes, last game. It's just 1 or 2 possessions sometimes that can make a big difference. We go here 2-2 is probably a totally different game. So, but that's what's fun about the playoffs, and we'll make sure we get better in the off season and come back better next year.
Franz, at the third quarter, you and Al Horford were bumping at each other. The ref did not call anyway. Could you talk about what happened at that moment?
Nothing, right? He didn't call none, so good physical playoff basketball, I'd say.
You mentioned the defense being able to kind of hold this Boston team down. What kind of finally broke the dam for them in the second half when they were finally able to get some of those shots to go down?
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple with them. They play a lot of high pick and roll. Obviously, Tatum got going. Got others involved as well, and I got a couple just super open ones, and that's where they're really dangerous when they make a couple in a row, and the 5-point lead all of a sudden is 20 points. I thought the rest of the series, honestly, we did a pretty good job with that. But you got to give them credit too. They're extremely good team. A lot of really skilled players, and it wasn't our day today.
Maybe this isn't the time for this kind of reflection, but it ultimately the playoff series was a loss as well. But what did you kind of see from yourself in your second playoff experience?
I just talked about the 3-pointers. Some definitely that I need to work on. Other than that, I think I improved if you compare it to last year, and I think that's always really cool. It's a tough league we play in, so to see that progress is cool for me. But yeah, same result as last year. So hopefully we can get past this round next year. Yep.
I'll be back with